Hello YouTube, welcome to what I hope to be a brand new series on my channel. This is going to be the first video as such, and today I will be talking about AmourShipping. And for those of you who don't know, AmourShipping is basically the official name for the ship between Ash and Serena in the anime. And actually, Zippy here is going to help me talk about it, won't you, Zippy? So, hopefully this will be, like I said, the first in a series of videos. All having to do with Pokemon anime, and as you saw in the intro, Zippy actually is the official mascot for my channel now, so that's awesome. Anyway, enough chit chat, let's get straight into it. The idea that Ash needs a girlfriend is not a new one. Ever since the very first episode, people have paired him with Misty. Even now, people still think that he works best with Misty, but here's the problem. Misty never had a confirmed crush on him. Now, you could dice this apart any way you want. You could say, well, she implied it here or he implied it there. But the fact is that there was never a canon crush between the two. However, in the XY series, from the very first episode, it was obvious that Serena had a crush on Ash. Ever since she recognized his face and had a flashback to their childhood, fans went all over the place. All of a sudden, there was a girl who had known Ash for years ahead of time, still remembered him, and went out of her way to start a journey just so that she could find him. In fact, that's exactly what Serena did. By the third episode, she had started on her journey, and by the sixth episode, she had caught up with Ash, and by the seventh episode, she became his official traveling companion. As we later learn, Serena and Ash met up when they were younger. They both went to Professor Oak's Pokemon Day Camp, and at some point, Serena hurt her knee. Ash came to her rescue like a knight in shining armor and gave her a handkerchief that she kept ever since. Now, the excuse she has for wanting to catch up to Ash is that she just wanted to return the handkerchief, but that is so not it. It's pretty obvious that she has deep feelings for Ash, and it's implied in later episodes that Ash may also have some deep feelings for her. Ladies and gentlemen, this is more character development in the first 20 episodes of XY than the original series had in 180. Something else to consider is that the latest trailer for the next movie, featuring Diancie, has Ash and Serena separated from Clement and Bonnie. So at some point, they're separated, they have to rely on each other, and given that this is a movie, this is the perfect chance for them to come together in a way that they weren't before. Now, usually whenever they make movie trailers for Pokemon movies, they show stuff that never actually happens. But that doesn't mean that this is definitely not going to happen. In fact, AmourShipping fans are all over the place hoping that this will happen sometime in the film. I am one of them. Now, there are some people who say that this isn't any more clear than the other shippings are clear. PokeShipping is by far the Pokemon shipping with the most fan base because it's basically Ash and Misty. Ash and his very first girl. They never want those two to be separated. I hate to say it, but we haven't actually seen Misty in the anime since before the voice change, and that was almost 10 seasons ago now, so just think about that. You can tear this apart any way you want, but the fact is that there was never a confirmed crush between Misty and Ash in the anime, whereas there is one between Serena and Ash, even if it is only one-sided for now. The second most popular shipping I've seen that isn't AmourShipping is PearlShipping, that is between Dawn and Ash. I'm kind of a fan of this, but to be honest, this has a few problems of its own. I have always said that the Diamond and Pearl series is the best so far because it's not Ash's story, it focuses exclusively on Dawn. Ash is the side character, Dawn gets the story, that was what they got right. Because it is Dawn's story, there is no time for there to be much involvement with Ash. By the end of the series, they are incredibly great friends, there's no denying that, but is there a crush between the two of them? I don't think so. The only two other ships out there are Advanced Shipping, which is between Ash and May, and Nigai Shipping, which is between Ash and Iris. There are also ones between Ash and some of the other boys, but I won't touch on those right now because I'm talking about Serena, who is a girl, and so there need to be comparisons with the other girl ships. Advanced Shipping has some good merits to it, and I honestly can see how this one could possibly work, but it does also have enough problems for me to say that it's just not worth it. And Nigai Shipping never really had anything implied in the anime at all. The one exception was towards the end of the Black and White series, where Ash and Iris exchange an apple and a flower for each other as an apology for an argument they had earlier on. Other than that, in the whole Black and White series, there was absolutely nothing between the two of them. Long story short, we're only 20 episodes in, and already AmourShipping has a stronger hold than all the other shippings, probably combined. It's really great to see Ash and Serena working together. You can tell that they care about each other, and it's pretty obvious by now that Serena has a deep crush on Ash. I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out, and for now, I have to say that the official shipping that I support is AmourShipping. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. If you have suggestions for how I can improve this kind of series, then also leave a comment. Coming up, I will have a top 5 for the Elite Trainers of Kalos, basically gym leaders, Elite Four, and the Champion. I'll have a top 5 of that coming up, and I have a few other ideas, but that's the only one I've got for now. Anyway, it is 3 a.m. and I am exhausted. Thank you, and good night. Okay, the truth is it's past Zippy's bedtime, so that's the only reason I'm going to bed. I'm an adult, I can stay up as long as I want. Come on, Zippy, let's go to bed.